So you're about to get some brilliant financial advice from the ex-treasurer, fat guy, Joe Hockey, the man who says poor people don't drive very far. And that's because they can't afford to, you numpty. And some brilliant financial advice about housing. Just listen to this. If you get a good job, you can buy a house. He's a financial genius, that Joe Hockey. Fucking good one. Brilliant, Joe. Get a good job, go to the bank, get some security. You're a genius.
The starting point for a first home buyer is to get a good job that pays good money. If you've got a good job and pays good money and you have security in relation to that job, then you can go to the bank and you can borrow money.
And this piece is brilliant. Record house prices in Sydney. He's a numpty, a financial genius, whilst he's on the public teat.
If housing were unaffordable in Sydney, no one would be buying it.
Well, that just turned out to be dead wrong, didn't it, Joe? Hey, Smoking Joe? What were you smoking, dope? Because that prediction was completely fucked up. Now let's get into the infamous poor people don't drive very far beep beep comment. I mean, this is how the Liberals think. Seriously, poor people aren't affected by the fuel excise because they don't drive very far.
Now, I'll give you one example. The change to fuel excise. The people that actually pay the most are higher income people with an increase in fuel excise. And yet, the Labor Party and the Greens are opposing it. They say you've got to have wealthier people or middle income people pay more. Well, and change to the fuel excise does exactly that. The poorest people either don't have cars or actually don't drive very far in many cases.
They must walk everywhere, do they? Is that what they do, Joe? Geez, you're a fucking nutcase, seriously. And then you go off, after saying all this, you go off to America, to the embassy, and live in a mansion and get paid on the public teat still. Mate, you're no financial genius. You're a fucking liberal.